This big game right here, boys. Big game. Big old game. Keeps him in the hunt. With 2 losses in the ACC. Gives me a leg up with 1 loss. To California, who's a user now. If he wasn't a user before, if it was a user before, I would have beat him. But as long as I win out with this team, we should be in the ACC title game. If not, we'll be in the playoffs. We should be in the playoffs. So, gotta win. Gotta win.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up.
Clemson all whites.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Let's get this done. This Dubbington.
They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to throw on third. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there.
Right
Third
there.
down,
Good job,
you see
defense.
a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Now it's going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Looking to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They feed him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. It's picked off.
What are you doing, Matty?
Time he's done that this year.
What are you doing, Matty?
Bringing it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Wrapped it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Power ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the ball right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy push.
Things go down. He's got 2 conference losses. I got 1. Cal has 1. And he's got the head-to-head on me now.
The drive from the 25. Hand off to the single back. Runs through the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up,
Matty instant scramble on the third down,
and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires to the tight end.
Hey, Matty instant scramble.
He'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He took off.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time take a look at
Georgia Tech lost. Now it's Virginia and Pitt would be in the
ready to go in the second.
conference title if they seeded in right now. That's crazy.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think I saw Pittsburgh and Virginia would be in.
Great job. Nothing open right
Would it
away.
be the
QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle.
Nah,
and he
no,
has
I ain't.
enough for the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always
Dang
harp
it,
about
man.
staying
Shit,
ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing
Trapped.
game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Should play safe. Play safe.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Offense calls a timeout here.
I'm just
Critically
glad.
important to make sure they
say
have
glad.
the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
That Castellanos and Tommy and Florida State take all the blame, take most of the blame for their performances. At least publicly. They've been talking like that.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
But not
This
being
will be
ready
the
to
second
play at
time they've had to
Stanford
kick it away.
is ridiculous.
You
I feel like we
couldn't
should
dial it
have
up
one
much
loss.
better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The SMU
Nah,
offense
and
is
I
headed
still
back
don't
onto
think.
the
I don't
field.
know, man.
Took the last drive
I
in
don't
for a
believe in
touchdown. They'll try to do
Tony
it again
White's
on this one.
defense, but I don't know.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged out of the air.
Oh,
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
it's not. I mean, it's gimmicky.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40.
We should have the dudes that run it. I mean, we have. It's basically 3 defensive tackles playing right now. The 3.
They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up
2
the screen
gappers,
pass to the running back,
and then
just
the rest should
nowhere
be
to go
speed.
after he caught the football. The defense
We
completely
should have had
swarmed
that
around him, and that's a
win.
loss.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that
And
last play
win.
at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He finds a dead spot
Jackson,
in the middle. Major gaps in that defense.
Sampson,
He got loose, and they finally knock
Lyons.
him down at the 41.
we should have all those dudes.
The offense lining up for a first down play. A run for the quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
You know, if you're calling quarterback sneak in that situation, you're expecting to get the first down, but up front, you've got to do a better job getting some push. No way he got that first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And I'm glad they did. QBs to me be even more overpowered.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Barrels ahead. Slam down again, and they try to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been
Alabama's 4 in
denied.
the rankings. And Knowles, man.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
I don't believe he'll throw it.
From the gun.
Oh, he threw it.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes
It's the
through, man,
QBs.
and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the
He's
first
lucky,
half,
man.
stayed calm. If this passing game
Game
can
should not
continue
be
to heat
tied.
up, look out in the second half.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone.
Thank you.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race.
Ball don't lie.
It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those
Oh,
guys
yeah,
got
definitely
so
go out
much
by
speed,
line.
they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it
Good
out,
play,
good
bottom
blocking,
line.
give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer
I know
returning
you only
kicks.
beat by 3.
No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Myers. Not
Clemson
nearly as much as
makes
he'd
him
hoped
hang
when he
around.
brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Again, getting vertical. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big
I
catch.
didn't even mean to run
And
into
those
that.
long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy
Really?
a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Ad break.
They
You
got
should
to
get an
come
ad
up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Clemson will send the punt team out. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Got a man. It's Summers. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the
Shouldn't
break.
have gotten an ad break yet.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Brown. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, let's pull away right here.
To get the second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The screen, he's got wheels. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. Rides to back and leaves it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Makes the catch. It's Summers. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those rambling red players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened
The
there.
give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
Come on, Matt. He made a mistake. Come on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Summers. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown Mustangs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
So listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense playing a bail technique. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it on the left.
Damn it.
He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Goes to the option. He can't corral it. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Fights off a defender. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present them.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, SMU. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return.
You lovely.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's got enough for the first down.
Would Pete Weber say than Fuller?
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it and get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, the evolution of the
It's
quarterback
coming sooner or
position.
later.
Basically, you should call them running backs who
QB
throw the ball
run.
really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And now he's up to 14. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Turning it on. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Get the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
UFOU? Ah, that should be.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on
I don't
offense.
think we can put shoot clock on in this league.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the move, it's Green. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down. It's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.